Trinidad. We're back. We're back. Another beautiful day, another blessed day. Good, bad, or indifferent is a blessed day. Every day the Lord Father give you is a blessed day. So take a second out your day and make sure you give thanks. Make sure you give thanks. And speaking of thanks, I get plenty well wishes from all, yeah? All the love and all the well wishes and prayers, I appreciate it. Believe me, I appreciate it. My wife read every one of all your messages for me. So I'm grateful at the bottom of my heart. Thank all of you. Thank you very much. See her back, looking like half man, half tree. See that? I'm going and get my daughter to paint a stop sign right there. Go and do that later. You know what? Every day is an adventure. No, you ask me how it happened. I was fixing something here, so and I cut down a branch there, so and I take the cutlass and I put it on the floor. I want to hold that in my hand. And as the branch come down, I reach up to grab the branch when it was coming down. And me, know what was on the branch, yeah? But something on that branch, it went inside my hand and cut and ripped it open. And as it cut open, it ripped the tendon one time, eh? So, surgery. Hour and a half surgery. But I'm back. 6 weeks I go be better than before. So now the red man go be the bionic man. But we good. We go fix out, we go sort it out, eh? Not every day is going to be a sunny day, you know. But even with all the rain, when the rain stopped, all the flowers and trees are start to bloom. So even with a rainy day, still be grateful. But it turned out good. Me and my wife, we get a night out. We had to go to next, not the hospital here. Yeah, this is a rural town, so they have a small hospital here. But they're not equipped to handle that kind of thing. So we had to go 2 cities over. 3 hours away. By bus. But by ambulance, it take about an hour and a bit. Nice, eh? Real nice there. So we get to go somewhere she and me never go before. It was a nice place, man. Nice. Get to look around and knock around a bit and things. So it was a nice time out. See, she can't complain, eh? I just take she to the nicest places, you know. So she can't complain. And if all you see this blue on my finger and thing, don't worry about that. Here, when you go to hospital and thing, they had to take your fingerprint and all kind of thing. Yeah? So that is what that is. But anyway, let me get into it. Now I warning all you, I tell all you off and on what's going on here. Miss Kamala and the Autistic Avengers tell all you nothing going on. Nothing is going on. Here's the latest. And I hear this in the hospital last night. Donald Trump and the United States military seize a boat off the coast of Venezuela, headed to Cuba, saying they are carrying unsanctioned oil. Unsanctioned cargo. No, sanctioned cargo, sorry. All the painkillers and drugs and things again, man. Sanctioned cargo. But they seize it. Now what are they gonna do with that? I have a few guesses. Because of those actions, Venezuela stepped in now. And now the word coming out of Venezuela is time to go on the offensive. So now there will be offensive military actions coming out of Venezuela, targeting Trinidad and Tobago. Moreover, news sites have been reporting that Trump issued the go order. So this war is officially going to start. Yesterday, that was the beginning. Now they're going to go in. When they do, there will be immediate retaliatory strikes on Trinidad and Tobago, because they are holding them responsible for the actions of the United States. Moreover, they are holding Kamala, Miss Nusari, Miss Ultra High Strength Concrete Makeup, Miss Bust Up Shot Backside, that one, the one with she new broom, magic carpet, they holding she responsible. And the UNC. Now, because of their actions, everybody in Trinbago will pay for it. Here's what is gonna follow. All oil shipment, all kind of oil shipment, all gas, all oil, everything coming out of Venezuela is stopping now. That cut off. Oil and gas coming into Trinbago will be disrupted. So prices will skyrocket. Wait for it. Any shipping that is supposed to be coming into the Port of Spain or anywhere in Trinbago will be disrupted. So food prices are set to go up immediately. And that is with the threat of an offensive now. An offensive. So they will be conducting military operations against Trinidad and Tobago. And this is from Venezuela and Russia, as well as China. So Miss Kamala could go and hide in the bat cave with the bat signal sobers. And had the Black Hulk in the front there. Because he done choke up the bottom and thing with a double dose of radiation. So he real swell up. He vex no ass, but he vex, he ready to go, And Munilal disappear. We could call him the coward avenger. Because the same one thing get hard, he coward and he gone. He and Tankwan, you're welcome. Them is the two coward avenger. Okay? And the next Alexander, well, he mad, He mad. He gone off, He there with his spoon, eating his dot and ketchup and pepper sauce. Now he vex. He want to fight now. So they gave him a special helmet, Yes, it's a special military helmet he get now. So they put some good pampers on him, and they put a good helmet, and he ready to go, He go. He practice. He had hours and hours of practice sitting on there in the dirt, shooting ants and saying, drug boat. Now he ready for war, but at least he ready to go. And midnight, gone in a corner and disappear. Nobody can find him. So most of the autistic Avengers ready to go. Except for Kamala. She hiding. That's the only thing she good at, is hiding and lying. Now, I want to address something she said before all this thing happened. I was going to do a video about it, and I want to talk about it. So let me talk about it now. Miss Kamala was in front of the Red House, meeting with media. And the media was asking her about what was transpiring in the waters outside Trinidad and Tobago. Her response was, America is a sovereign nation, and they could do as they wish. They don't have to answer to us. They don't have to tell us what's going on. They don't have to tell we. They can do as they want. Well, madam, under the Status of Forces Agreement, and the Geneva Convention, and rules of engagement, and UN sanction, and international law, as well as maritime law. And believe me, the red man look up all. Okay? Listen, darling, I know it hard to listen. This is not an Indian movie, And I know I ain't wearing my kurta and thing today. But if you want, I go and put on my kurta and my dhoti, and I'll come here and sing an Indian song for you. And then you go listen. But I know it's hard for you to listen, I know it's hard. So get Hema, turn Hema on your phone. right? Because you have a pretty cell phone, though. You have a nice cell phone. It's a new phone. It's pretty, and it's pink and pink, and Hema inside there. And we know Hema she just get a pay raise, and she get a new house and she cell phone, and you buy she a magic carpet, so when you're flying around on your broom, your carpet, she could follow you. So get Hema to listen, and she go transcribe all of this for you. Okay, darling? Now listen. Under all of those laws which I have read, especially Status of Forces Agreement of Trinidad and Tobago, no foreign nation, okay, can conduct any sort of military operation in the coast of Trinidad and Tobago, nor international waters off the coast of Trinidad and Tobago, without consulting neighboring countries. Meaning, in short, they can't do nothing without telling you first. Number one. Second thing she bring up. Piracy laws. She said all ships that are leaving a coast or leaving a port must fly the flag of the nation they're coming from. Now that is true if you are a large commercial vessel. If it's a small fishing boat, that's not required. All is required is a number that's associated with that boat, registered to that boat, a registration number that is painted on the bow of the boat. The bow is the front. Okay, Miss Nusari, listen, listen, darling, I know it hard, Just pretend Amita Bachchan behind me there, so. Just pretend he there, and he Mama Lini there dancing. Just pretend, okay? The bow is the front of the boat. All is required is a registration number painted across the front of the boat. No flag is required. Moreover, darling, okay, Geneva Convention, rules of engagement, UN sanctions, international law, Status of Forces Agreement, and maritime law strictly forbids what the United States did. If the boat was threatened, number one, they have to pose an immediate threat, which means weapons. Drugs do not classify as a weapon, number one. There were no weapons on the boat, number two. So they did not pose an immediate threat to the military, number one. And number two, even if they did, even in the case of piracy, madam, and I hope you're listening, once they become shipwrecked, they no longer pose a threat. And a second strike is deemed illegal and is classified as murder. You hear me, darling? You hear me good enough? I know it's hard to hear. So listen again. With a second strike, it is deemed as murder because they are shipwrecked and no longer pose a threat to anybody. Rules of engagement, rules of law, Geneva Convention, international law, maritime law states, you must seize them. You must arrest them and seize all cargo for what? Evidence. Evidence. And me a no lawyer. And you as a lawyer. And you that blasted dotish. Now you want to say Trinidad is not facing a crisis. Okay. Madam, we have a crisis in the country right now. Right now. No crisis. What are you going to do when all those boats are coming over with Venezuelans? Now Trinidad will face a humanitarian crisis because the shortest point for them to get to safety is Trinidad and Tobago. They can't go to Colombia because Donald Trump going to strike there next. And they can't go to Brazil because they have to go to Guyana to get there. And if they try to get into Guyana, they will attack them. Where are they supposed to go? No humanitarian crisis. The country, the economy of Trinidad and Tobago will crash. In either case, if this war ends tomorrow and Donald Trump take over the country, it will take 2 years to develop all the infrastructure to start shipping oil. Trinidad and Tobago's economy will crash within 5 months. Not taking into account the humanitarian crisis and all the Venezuelans that will leave and come to Trinidad. What then? No war. No war, right? Nothing going on. Nothing. Madam, if they come up with a game show, who's the biggest liar? You will take gold. You will win, you know. I tell you, when the stupid Olympics come, Trinidad and Tobago government taking gold. We going for gold. I go in and get a Autistic Avengers jersey. And I'm putting it there so. And I see Autistic Avengers going for gold. I go wear it. I go back all up, eh? Stupid Olympics, I go be all your number one supporter. But as of right now, madam, you have to be the most dotish prime minister in Trinbago history. They make all kind of soca about Chambers. Chambers will get jealous with the soca that coming out about you next. I never meet a lawyer so dotish in my life. You are the prime minister of the country. And you do not understand the status of forces agreement, which was put in place by your predecessor, Patrick Manning. You ratified the agreement, madam. You did. Rowley made amendments to it. And now you are using it. So how could you not have a basic understanding of the same bill that you ratified? I know it hard because you ain't ordering a roti. And I know you don't know the difference between doubles and pastel. My wife, who is Spanish, know the difference between a pastel and a blasted doubles. But you don't know. So I know it hard for you, eh? I know all your stupid. And I know the Black Hulk missing the Minister of National Security. I know when he got my shot, he dotish. So none all you know nothing. But all you know to thief. What you're going to say now? What the United States just do with that boat was an illegal seizure. An illegal seizure, an act of war. Because now they're getting Cuba attention. And Cuba also has strong ties with Russia and China and Iran. And Iran just get a couple of United States weapons and reverse engineered it, and now they are mass producing it. America is trying to reverse engineer Iran's drones. And those same drone technologies are flooded in Venezuela, also manufactured there. The weaponry that Russia has sent, America is worried about. Now it came out that on top of that, China has shipped hypersonic missiles to Venezuela. Let me hear you talk your way out of that one. Let me hear you talk. You went on TV and tell them nothing to worry about. No need to go out and spend all this money. You don't have to worry. Nothing going to happen because people buying. But some people so dotish them going in grocery store and buying toilet paper. You go eat toilet paper? That is our next story, yeah? Me ain't go get into that. If some of you watching this here and all you're doing that, I can't help you. You helpless. There's only one backside you have, you know. You need 20 freaking case of toilet paper. There's one backside you have. Use some gazette paper and wash your bottom. What are you worried about? You can't eat toilet paper. Go and buy food. Rice, flour, beans, peas, things like that. buy food, not toilet paper, water. That is our next thing, me ain't go get into that. But you telling them, don't rush out and buy. Don't rush out and buy. Fear mongering. Say that now. Now Venezuela say we are going on the offensive. And when they say they're going on the offensive, that means Russia going on the offensive. That means Trinidad now is the #1 target. Not the American boats. Trinidad and Tobago. Congratulations. Congratulations. You just said stupid. You blasted retarded too. And you was a lawyer? Madam, you had to be the most dotish lawyer in Trinbago history, we. I surprised how stupid you is. I surprised you had children, you know. I surprised you. I surprised you know to put on your freaking sari in the morning. You know that kryptonite silk sari they had to use a wrap up to keep your bust up short backside in place, so you don't flop and roll out all over the place. And listen, the sari shop called me. The new silk coming in. The new kryptonite silk, it on its way. So don't worry, yeah. Yes, they confirmed that with the Black Hulk himself. Yes, but you might get wrong information because he can't see a boat in water. So you might get the wrong information, eh? But I'm telling you, it's coming. So don't worry. You could fly your ass to India and charge Trinidad and Tobago $17 million for that. You could charge $500,000 in blasted roti. You could go and talk about this whole revitalization that you don't have 1 cent for. You go into the bank and wait and see for a loan. And on the way, you had to stop by the bridge of, we will cross that when we get there. Because they ask you about the humanitarian crisis, and what you say, we will cross that bridge when we get to it. So, she giving all your directions there to the bank and wait and see. You go down the road of me and no. You turn a corner, well, I never hear that. And then you go come to the bridge, or we will cross that when we get there. When you get to the bridge, or we'll cross it when we get there. As you cross that bridge, you will see the bank and wait and see. That is the directions, eh? And if you go there, you will find she there. So, and then right next to our sari shop. You can't write this, boy. You can't write this, eh? Well, anyway, that's a short one for you. I'll keep all you informed with what's going on. But I know it's bright here, so let me try and adjust this here so I can see all you better. Sorry about that, eh? We making do. So anyway, thanks for all the messages. Really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. So as I tell all you, don't listen to them, man. Don't listen to them. They want to divide. The illusion is that we different. From Latin America through the Caribbean, the illusion is that we different. It ain't had no difference. God make all away. That is the illusion. To create a delusion in order to divide. Because united we stand, divided we fall. They know they could divide us. But together we aspire. Together we achieve. Divided, we fall. They will put a tag on everybody's ears. Put everybody in a different pen. Tell everybody a different lie. And lead everybody to the same sort of house. They don't care. They care about their pocket. And the millions and millions of dollars They thieving and hiding away in offshore accounts. They thieving and they lying. And Ms. Kamala damn well know that after Venezuela and Colombia, Trinidad and Tobago is next. They will come in and take everything and will use the same blasted excuse they use for Venezuela, Colombia, and everywhere else. They will use the same excuse. They dare to thief and try and save their dying economy. Cuba just signed with BRICS. So America is not only pulling the tail of the jaguar. Now they get the attention of the dragon and the bear. Congratulations. You have another Vietnam on your hands. And many Americans will lose their life for greed and deception. Because for Americans who are listening, this is for you too. That is the illusion. That you're all different. You're all American. There is no difference. None. That is their illusion to create the delusion in order to divide every single one of you. A nation divided cannot stand. You are all brothers and sisters. Every man, woman, and child on this planet is brother and sister. God make all of we. Love your brother and sister as you love yourself. Love each other. But no violence. Live by the sword. Die by the sword. Violence only gets more violence. Gandhi freed India with salt. Salt. No violence. First they ignore you. Then they laugh at you. Then they fight you. Then you win. Remember that. So, as always, I love all of you too bad. I love my family too bad. I love all you too bad. So God bless all you. God guide all you. God keep all you safe. And God grant all your love, strength, and compassion. Come together as one people. They could hold some away. They can't hold all away. And united, they can't stop. Be smart and come together. So till the next one, take it easy, Jed.